Shoot, what's going on? You know, I go by Facelit. Facelit, man, to me, is just kind of like having like a bright state of mind. You know, a state of mind that like a lot of people don't really obtain because they don't really think like outside of the box. A lot of people like think inside of a box, like no coherence whatsoever as far as like their thought processes. They just think 1 plus 1, kind of like equals 2. And that's kind of like the way they live their life, by them guidelines, them rules. But in reality, that number one, man, there's always decibels right there. You know, pi and phi. It's kind of like what people are built on. Damn B almost got my ass. But it's kind of like what things are built on, man. And I kind of like take that philosophy kind of like in my music, as far as like the way like all my songs are kind of like synchronized. I spend a lot of time on my songs. Time just sitting there writing them, making sure everything actually has like the same tempo, coherence, and then I got a talent to where I could kind of like shift, shift my mindset, and you'll hear that sometimes in my music, it's kind of like shift the mindset to where you be like, damn, that's somebody else. I don't know how to do it, it's just a gift, I don't think nobody else can do that shit, not in the same song and still keep the same tempo. So I just kind of like take that into account. We're right here shooting, we're at the railroad tracks, right here in my hometown, Tallahassee, Alabama. That's where I'm from. 15 minutes from Montgomery, about an hour and a half from Atlanta, Georgia. So, yeah, man, we're just trying to get it in. At the end of the day, born a little bit older than I look, just like I said, Facelit, knowledge to stay young. 29, yeah, 29. Been rapping, man, ever since I was like 12, 13. I remember like one of my favorite songs, like back in that era, was like T.I. I used to love trap music. That and what really got me really involved in the rapping, like really deeply involved, I was about 16 and I heard that song with T.I., Ludacris, and OG Unit, man, Stomp. And old Young Buck, man, like it's on Stomp. And I just remember like all three of them had like a different style. You had T.I. riding the beat, you had like Young Buck, just being like really grimy on the beat. And then you had Ludacris that just kind of like come in and it reminded me kind of like of, I don't know, it's Ludacris, you know what I'm saying? You can't really say Ludacris sounds like anybody, because Ludacris sounds like Ludacris at the end of the day. But, I just remember all three of them kind of like together, just kind of like mixed into one. Totally different styles, totally different variations. Each verse actually took you somewhere else. After that, man, I was kind of like hooked, and kind of like developed my own style. I love country music. I love country music, I love the stories, like good love stories, good analogies, and they actually get their point across without cussing, which means, you get radio play. And then, I love rock, love hip hop, of course, but I'm trying to bring something like to the table that, a lot of people can't really do. And that's kind of like have different variations, stay diversified, and while you're doing that, actually make the shit sound good. Because like a lot of times, man, people go out there on a whim, take a chance, and the shit sounds horrible. Even though it's different, it don't sound good. So I'm just trying to actually ride the beats and rock, country, throw some beats out there, techno beats, which that's what I'm making right now. And that's what I'm really finna push. Cause I tell you, man, when this damn Libido King hits, I'm telling you, that right there is gonna be the one. And just remember I said it, I come from nothing. I went through a lot of things in my life, a lot of pain that, I get into that a little bit later on, but sometimes when you dealt a 7-2 officer, man, the best thing you can do is make, 4 of a kind. That's all I'm trying to do. I grew up with nothing, just trying to make something out of it. Been rapping for a long time. Ended up breaking up. I actually lived down there in Gus Shores for like the longest time. Man, that was some fun now. I remember them nights, bro. Yeah, I remember the nights. But the 4 for 7 nights, man. I was the girls' little tour guy down there. But, out of all the girls I done played for in my life, all it took was one. to give me a dose of my medicine, dude. And like, after that, man, I moved back. Sometimes I regret it, but I like the way my music's going. You know, music's going to a place that I feel is going to, may not necessarily make me like a huge amount of money, but I think I'm good enough for music to where, you know, I can at least make a decent living. And, you know, everything's coming soon. You know, I'm a very strategic person. You know, I definitely feel like that right there is really the key to anybody's success, is the right timing and the right strategy. So just know, man, I'm working hard, and whenever the music does drop, which will be here really soon, the CD, I'm not gonna let y'all down. You know what I'm saying? Facelit, remember the name, remember the brand. I'll holler at you.